Hey, how's it going? This is Chris Adkins, and I'm here for the Communications 430 Case Study 1 Video Discussion 4. We're going to start with question number 1. According to the text, what are the major leadership issues in the Hockaday case? So the major leadership issues in the Hockaday case was the fact they were pulling 9 individuals for a core sport team, for a virtual team, from different geographical locations. And the leadership issues was with Jill trying to get everyone on the same page and working together. Throughout the software issue, there was a pretty much fold in as far as Francois becoming angered, Martin and Brian asked to be relieved to work with software, Jerry even suggesting the hardware problem. There was an obvious conflict as far as leadership when getting everyone on the same page and getting everyone to agree on the same kind of approach. And even with Mary trying to motivate and get everyone on the same page was definitely a struggle. Number 2, how would the text describe leadership approaches Jill and her senior team used? So the text went in to talk about the situational approach. A situational approach, the theory that explores how leaders interact with both followers and the requirements of a particular environment. Jill, Jim, and Rogero wanted to get a team together to get these, I guess, even out the workload on the six regional centers, and to better response time and to better utilize outstanding individuals. That would definitely be the approach that I would see Jill and her Rogero using. Number 3, using course concepts, identify positive leadership in the case. There was tons of positive leadership in the case. The way that Jill went back to Rogero and consistently asked to, I guess, the transmittal approach, where she would go back and establish the vision, and even with Rogero, even offering the team empowerment, which is the process of giving employees the maximum amount of power to do a job as they see fit, and that includes taking responsibility and accountability. What would our authors say are opportunities for leadership and improvements? In the Hockaday case, towards the end of the case, it was clearly evident that once Jill and leadership, says here, Jill and leadership agreed to expand the core team of membership to 11, offer face-to-face meetings twice a year. They even got a social media unit together, and the negative aspects of the team, including Francois, and ended up leaving to work for a competitor. So the opportunity for leadership and improvements would probably be more empowerment, getting enough people together to get the team running, as well as getting the leadership from 4 months to maybe even 6 to 8 months, so people aren't quite as taxed like Mary was. Using the ideas presented in Chapter 7, what should Jill consider? So Jill, I feel that she should consider continuing on with Hockaday, getting these virtual teams together more often, more of a face-to-face, and empowering these people to get the jobs they need to get done. I feel that there needs to be more a continued effort to have the workload separated and evened out so that everyone's not as taxed. There needs to be more of I wouldn't say situational approach. I'd say more of a transformative approach, where the leaders motivate the followers by personal example, maybe getting Ruggiero or maybe even Jill, who's going to be taking over as the CEO, to give the team members what they need. And I think Jill should consider still becoming the CEO, and maybe even having Jim, continue to use Jim as a protege, so to say, to take her spot. So, with that being said, thank you for listening, and I hope to see you guys next time. Thanks.